booty shakers, and the Montreal Intensive Drumming Day up next on DSN. Hey there guys, welcome to Drum Share News, the place where I bring you the news that you might have missed out on. Today we're going to be talking about the booty shakers. Now what are booty shakers? Booty shakers are floor tom isolation mounts. And you have the little booty shakers also that do the same thing pretty much for the snare drum and for the rack toms. So we have two different products. Well, actually it's the same product with two different names, I'm guessing. Or two different products. The little booty shakers and the booty shakers. Now, what are they for? They say here, they help you get deep lows and clear highs with more sustain and resonance. I'll be quoting from their website here. Put the ba-boom back in your toms and snare. Booty shakers and little booty shakers are drum isolation mounts. These drum accessories prevent the loss of drum tone, sustain, and resonance due to the drum's contact with the floor and or drum hardware. Your floor tom, tom-tom, rack tom, snare, and entire drum will thank you. Easy and simple to apply, our design-specific suspension mounts can be used with any brand of legged tom or drums held in a snare drum stand. No modifications to the drums or tools are necessary. Booty shakers can be installed or removed in seconds and will not affect the value or originality of your vintage drums. Booty shakers allow your drums to sing with depth, richness, and clarity wherever you play. So, TnR Products sent me a video to share with you guys, and here is their product.
Hey everybody, it's Daniel Glass. Today I'm down in San Diego at the Singing Serpent Studios, and what I want to talk to you guys about today are a wonderful product called booty shakers. And we'll get to the product and what it does in just a second. But what I want to start with is that I'm a guy who loves playing vintage drums. I've been collecting them for a long time, and I'm a big fan, and there's a lot of folks out there that play vintage. But one of the big problems that you have when you are using vintage drums is not so much the drum itself, but how it is mounted. So let's start with this floor tom. We got a beautiful Gretsch round badge floor tom from the late 60s here. The drum sounds amazing. And what I like to do is just lift it up and hit it, and you'll hear how great it sounds. Right, so the drum is just singing, really resonant. It's got a lot of low end. Sounds amazing. When you set the drum back down, the fact that those legs are almost completely straight kills the whole tone of the drum when it's sitting on them. So I'm going to hit it again and listen to the difference. So what ends up happening is, because of the way that the legs are designed, which is a very poor design, you end up losing all of that low end. You lose the fundamental tone of the drum. So to solve this problem, enter booty shakers. So the booty shaker is a pretty simple device. It's got two different kinds of foam pad underneath here, a different kind of foam up here to stabilize the leg when you put the leg in it. What's kind of the magic bit about this is what's inside, which is a hard plastic disc called a stabilizer disc. And what that allows is for the point load of your leg to be dispersed. Now I know that sounds kind of complex and everything, but essentially what that means is when you put the leg in here, they can make this foam softer, which means it allows your leg to move more when you strike the drum. And essentially what that provides is what we call a free-floating characteristic of the drum. The drum can move, and that's what allows it to sing to its fullest capacity. What we've designed here is a little experiment. We've got a Sennheiser 421, and we've got a few different floor toms that we've set up all exactly at the same height. And we're going to A-B them with and without the booty shakers. And when we put the booty shakers on, they raise the elevation of the drum just slightly. So we'll raise the Sennheiser so it's exactly the same distance away from the drum. And then you can hear the difference that the booty shaker makes, again, in allowing the drum to really sing and bring out the fullest fundamental tone of the drum. Now, in addition to floor toms, if you've ever played vintage drums, then you probably run into this experience with your rack tom. And that's this. A lot of the old vintage bass drums, the way that they were mounted, the rack tom was mounted off of the bass drum. But now 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years later, those mounting systems are gone or they don't work well anymore. So generally what happens with vintage drum guys is that they mount their rack tom in a snare drum stand, right? Now this is a great solution, except that you run into exactly the same problem with the snare drum stand that you did with the old floor tom legs, which is that the drum has no room to move and therefore it loses its basic tonality, it sounds choked, you lose all the low end. Enter the good folks at TnR Products who have solved this problem by coming up with a product they call little booty shakers. Now these guys, cute as they are, basically mimic the shape of the L bracket at the end of your snare drum stand, and they strap on there, and now when you set your rack tom in the basket of the snare drum stand, it has room to move. It's essentially, once again, free floating. So we're now going to go back and demo again, going A-B between several different rack toms sitting in the snare drum baskets with and without the little booty shakers. Now obviously, if this decoupling principle of getting the drum away and allowing it to move more freely works on a rack tom in a snare drum basket, then it's going to work with a snare drum in a snare drum basket. So a lot of different drummers have taken this and run with it, and they use the little booty shakers with their snare drum and their rack tom.
So another cool invention. First thing I said when I saw the video was, wow, this makes really a huge difference. It's amazing the sound, how different it is when it is on the booty shakers. What did you guys think? What are you thinking about this product? I need you guys to let me know what you're thinking about this product. So if you're into fine-tuning your drums, I think that this is a product for you. Comment. Let me know what you're thinking. I'd like to know, and I like to get into conversation with you guys. You know that. I always reply and talk to you guys. Okay, so both the booty shakers and the little booty shakers are available in red and in black. In black or in red. And the 3-pack booty shakers is $22.39. And the 3-pack little booty shakers is $15.39. So check that out, guys. TnR Products are sending me some booty shakers to try out for my own self. So I will try that out here, and for sure I will be making a video for you guys, and we'll do a review on them and see what they sound like. And I'm really excited to get that video out to you guys. And it'll be out in the near future. I just need some time to try it out and see what I think about the product. So for more information, you can check out the description box below. I'll leave you their Facebook and their website and whatnot. All right, so it's the 4th edition of the Montreal Intensive Drumming Day, La Journée Intensive de Batterie à Montréal. And it is held on September 24th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Le Studio La Traque. Hosting this drum camp will be Daniel Bédard. Of course, you guys saw him play here in this studio. I had a great interview with him. I have Stéphane. It's also with Stéphane Chamberland, which I'm supposed to be doing a video, interview with pretty soon, and Montreal's very own legendary drummer Paul Brochu. So for those who are interested, tickets are going for $125 before the 17th of September and $150 at the door. So for ticket info, you can call Danielle at 438-275-6357 or write to Daniel Bédard 27@gmail.com. Don't worry, all info will be down below, so you guys can go check out the Facebook and write to them and get your tickets, and I hope that you guys joined them. It was awesome. I was there last year. Unfortunately, can't be there this year, but it was an awesome deal. Okay, so that's it for this week, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share if you care. And I will see you guys this Thursday for DSN Drum Quiz. Check that out if you haven't checked it out yet. And in 2 weeks for another episode for DSN. Love you guys. Bye.